Testing, testing. 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 Hold on. Alright, I think I've got all my tests laid out. Come on. There we go. There it is. Ignore any background sounds. Alright, I think I got it this time. Alright. There we go. Now for a quick audio test. Don't worry if the game stops, it's just because I'm clicked out, because YouTube is stupid, or rather, this game is stupid that way. I mean, it can be both convenient that a game freezes when you tab out, and inconvenient. Alright, there we go. We should be good to go. Dreamless dawn, ticking clock. I walk away from a soundless room. Windless night, moonlight melts my ghostly shadow to the lukewarm gloom. Nightly dance, oh I love this song, of bleeding swords reminds me that I still live. Oh, here comes the good part. I can't see. I don't want to be too loud. I got family at home. I can't build out my voice. I wish I could. I could. If I squeak it out, my voice will just crack. Left my face and ran to the sunlight. Alrighty. Sorry about any foliage. Okay. Alright, let's get this game started. Ish. Alright, so I have technically started this game before on stream. Couldn't keep up with it. That was a while ago, honestly. So, we're just gonna start fresh. Welcome to the world of P3P. In this game, you can select the gender of the main character. The course of the game will change based on the character's gender. By choosing a male main character, you will be able to play a version very close to the original P3, which I have played. Oh, hello, Ghostly. I just noticed you in chat. So, it's like, sorry, I need to take special care to look at chat more. I get just so focused on the game, even though I have a whole pop-out for chat and everything. Is the stream quality okay? Yeah, the stream quality should go up to 1080p. That's as much as my stable. So this is the Date Ryoji run. Oh, don't you know it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, stream works fine. Alright, thank you. Good to know, good to know. I basically did a 10-minute test before, and I was like, I don't want this as a VOD, just me spending 10 minutes fooling around. I apologize that the full names do not show up on the chat box on stream. I do not know how to fix it. So, oh well. Alright. Well, I can see the stream from my phone, so I'm just gonna increase the OBS tab. Also, if the game goes quiet every time I click off, it's just because it freezes when you click off of it. Yeah. Alright, well, anyway, yes, this is the Date Ryoji run. I have never done his social link. I refuse to look it up. I even refuse to read screenshots of it that people send on Twitter. I'm like, no, I need to experience it raw and uncut. And, I mean, I have to. Am I a real Ryoji fan? Oh, kind of quiet. I can easily fix that. All those sound tests, and I'm still too quiet. Alright, do I sound a little better now? I turned it up my microphone all the way. I can turn myself up more in my computer settings. I just don't want to overshout the game. That was the biggest problem with all of my sound testings, that I was just too loud. Bit better? I can turn myself up more. Do you need me to? I may as well. Alright, we're going from 55 to 65. Alright, that should do it. Alright. Anyway, let's pick the FemC. I did get a few hours into her campaign. I was really enjoying it, loved comparing it to what I remembered of Fez. But I didn't get far enough in my playthrough to get to a lot of the more meaningful content, especially none of the new social links. I don't really think I've seen any of her social link exclusives now that I'm thinking about it. Let me see. Well, I'm inexperienced P3 players, so I'm gonna go Maniac. Because I want my battles as hard as possible. But if the only difference between Maniac and hard is that you get less XP, then I'm changing it, because that's not a difference in difficulty, that's just a difference in grinding. And that's not fun. This game is a work of fiction. That went too fast for me to read the rest, but it's fine. We all know what it says. The main thing about the FemC is that she's a troll like you. Yeah, she's a lot more sassy and a lot more outgoing and upbeat. And I love it. Oh, time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You will be given 1 year, so go forth without falter. I was too distracted to read the whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm a bad streamer. But yes, she is a little troll. A direct contrast to Minato's more aloof and not fully present attitude. Terminal station. Evening. Unfortunately, I am not playing with a mod that adds all the cutscenes to this game and reanimates them to be FemC in it. That mod is still in progress. Otherwise, I probably would spend 12 hours getting it to work. The mod's really cool if you've seen the footage. I would love to download it once it's ready.
I just put it to my head.
Oh, Yukari.
Pull the trigger. No chickening out.
Fun fact, this dialogue's technically exclusive to Portable since this originally was a cutscene without direct voice acting.
No, I can't.
But, you know, since it's a visual novel, we need dialogue to explain what's going on. Inside the New City passenger chain, Ane Hazuru. Oh hey, it's the TV news broadcaster from Persona 4. I recognize that voice.
We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry.
He even has the same indication, like, today's evening broadcast. He sounded very similar when he said, in a hurry. Surprised they don't have, like, a portrait of her pointing a gun to her head. That looked terrible. Like what they did for Takaya. You a Todai. Are you sure I don't sound too loud? Because I'm hearing a slight playback on the stream, and I swear I sound too loud. But I guess my opinion isn't the most important. It matters how it sounds on stream.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
I wish I knew these voices better.
Please take care to board before our departure.
I'm pretty sure this is all the same VA. I just can't place them by that alone. As good as I am at recognizing VAs, I'm not flawless. I'm not a robot that can go through all the databases and analyze audio cues. It's almost midnight. I will admit, the AI upscaling on these screenshots from the cutscenes do not look great. I don't think the portraits look that bad. Like, yeah, they're not, I guess they're not perfect. Maybe I just don't have the artist's eye for it, but I think the portraits look fine. The backgrounds look very smudgy. But, you know, it's not like emulated. This game looks great either, so I'm not picky. Something about the atmosphere feels odd. Probably be best to hurry to the dorm. It's not like backgrounds matter in a visual novel, though, right? Am I right? Ooh, ominous. Very ominous. Okay, no, I don't sound too loud. I guess I was just being self-conscious. Backgrounds are a mix of too smooth and too smudgy. Yeah, that's AI upscaling for you. It's got that signature smudge. Well, I guess it's technically not AI upscaling. It's... No, is that what it's called? Since they basically just ran this game through a program and just accepted what it gave him.
Welcome.
Oh, I know that voice. Yeah, AI upscaling. That's what I thought.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
There's the boy in the thumbnail. The child. He will be without a name for quite a while.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract.
But yes, that is Yuri Lowenthal's voice. I recognize it anywhere. His voice literally cannot hide from me.
There's no need to be scared.
He says that with that... I don't know, this read with saying don't be not afraid. Yeah, no, that just makes it more terrifying.
There's no need to be scared.
You're not convincing anyone, Pharos.
It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
No need to be scared. You'll just be punished if you mess up. Unless you reload. Very curious why they just didn't name him Pharos from the start. Honestly, I'm not fully sure. I think the idea is that as he grows more attached to you, and as the game progresses, he forms a name for himself to kind of signify a bond between you and the player. But the big problem is that Pharos isn't really a character. Like, it's not like he can't be. I think there is potential, since, for spoiler reasons, he is supposed to develop through your, through knowing you. I think that could have been portrayed a lot better. As is, he's just kind of nothing until he stops being Pharos. Yeah, he's a thing, to be honest. This is something I hope Reload develops more, because it would be nice to care about Pharos. But, oh well. I chew this fate of mine own free will. Below is a blank to sign your name. Now, admittedly, even though I do understand this lore's game pretty well, I have no idea how Pharos got the Igor's contract. Pharos has nothing to do with the Velvet Room. Why does he have it? Anyway, so what I did when I played Fez is that I combined my name with the protagonist's name. So why change that? Instead of... let's see. Instead of instead of Minako Artisto, we're going to go Mir from my name. Let's see. Akko from hers. And then I forgot how I did this. Was it Mauristo? That doesn't look right. Kodane is okay. But I can't fully say that he's like that name Scream. At least to me, that name doesn't scream her, I guess you could say. It's more so that is like Kodone. It's like, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on Kodone. I'm not as against it as I am kind of Makoto Yuki, which I guess I don't dislike that one either. It just sounds so plain that I don't like it. And I kind of like the contrast of Minako and Minato. It's like Minato and Minako. Like, that's cute. Besides, how would I combine Korone with Mirth? Mirthone? That sounds awful. Mitako sounds fun. Mitako at least sounds vaguely like her name. Mauristo, I have no excuse. That's just awful. But I don't know Kodone's last name, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Mitone Mausomi? Oh, Mausomi. Mausomi. Actually, I don't mind the idea. Mausomi kind of rolls off the tongue. I'll take that. Shiomi. Okay. Alright, let's go with Mausomi. I'm fine with that. That sounds better than what I was gonna go with. Yeah, perfect.
Very well.
You like that name, Pharos?
Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away.
I'm trying to think of ways that Pharos can be portrayed slightly differently in a way that makes him stick out more. Because the idea that comes to mind for me for Pharos is that he starts as more of a kind of a blank page, like kind of how he is now, and then grows more interested and develops into something a little bit more resembling a human personality as it goes on, because he's taking influence from how the protagonist is growing. And that comes into play for what happens later in the story when he becomes his own person. Like, as is, he's just a weird thingy. And then spoilers happen. I'd like a bit of a bridge between that.
And so it begins.
Indeed. The unknown boy disappeared as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there?
Shoutouts to that person that said Femc is bad because Ryoji is like still exists as is, and Ryoji is supposed to look like the main character, so it doesn't make sense that he's unchanged. Even though Ryoji and Minato don't look anything alike. I mean, their designs complement each other, but they don't look alike. That's like saying Yukari and Mitsuru look alike.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna shoot me with a gun that doesn't shoot.
Wait. The lights. I didn't think you'd arrive so late.
Hello, Mitsuru. For her neutral special.
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Fun fact, when I first started P3 Fez, like from this one scene alone, I weirdly thought Mitsuru and Yukari were supposed to be sisters. I don't know why I got that vibe. I just did. I quickly realized they weren't, but that's just what it felt like from their introduction. It's not like they look completely unalike, but they're obviously not sisters.
Who's she? She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Admittedly, this sign makes a... Well, I mean, this was always a mixed co-ed dorm, but I will say that the line made a little bit more sense in Fez, because, like, he'll be eventually moved to a boys' dorm, rather than she'll be moved to a normal dorm. Like, Fez's line sounded a little bit more natural, but, like, doesn't really matter. Like, nitpicks of nitpicks. They kind of do have a big sis, little sis dynamic at points. Yeah, a bit.
Is it okay for her to be here? I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Yukari.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Why do you have a gun?
Huh?
I'm just gonna ask her point blank. So what's with the gun?
Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Yukari, you do know those are illegal here, right?
Well, not a hobby, but...
Are you breaking the law? Explain yourself.
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
Mitsuru, guns are illegal! Does everyone carry? Just, of course, airsoft gun. How could I be so foolish?
It's not a real gun, of course.
There she is. There it is.
It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor.
To be honest, what?
Your thing should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
3rd floor, right, because the girls are on the 3rd floor, the boys are on the 2nd.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
Yes. Why did you have a gun? Does that boy live here?
What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
Alright, so he doesn't exist. I'm insane. Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Barros is your new roommate. I mean, literally. Is everything okay, huh? Well, I mean, aside from the blood on the streets and the occasional scream, yeah, it was fine.
I see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going.
I mean, is that any different from where I last lived? I will say it is left pretty vague, at least in the game. The manga and movies have their own interpretation of this, but the game leaves it kind of vague whether or not this is the protagonist's first time experiencing the Dark Hour, or whether they're just used to it. Because even though the Dark Hour has been happening for years now, you know, it's not like if you have the potential, you always experience it no matter what. It's more so that your potential has to develop for it to actually trigger.
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
One thing I really hope Reload gets into is really explaining what potential means, because there's actually a really interesting lore reason for it. It's not stand logic where you have to be born with it. No, there's an actual reason for it. And there's a reason that all the kids who have potential tend to go through pretty rough stuff. My thought is the protagonist was so depressed they didn't care about the weird stuff going on with Dark Arrow. That's what the introduction is implying through the game, and especially the movies. The game leaves it vague if this is their first time or not, and just doesn't care. In the movies, he straight up says he's noticed it for a while now, so he doesn't flinch at it.
Good night.
So honestly, it could be either or, first time happening and he doesn't care, or it's just business as usual. I guess for these streams, I'm not gonna hide that I know spoilers, of course, but I guess I'll keep it kind of vague, because you never know who's gonna pop in and like, oh yeah, and this is what happens in like 30 hours from now. Like, I'm not gonna say it straight up. I've learned our lesson from our earlier podcasts. Oh yeah, I should actually be reading the controls. Okay, got it. I'm already lost. Which one's the menu button? I thought it was this one. Maybe it's not letting me hit the menu button right now. Oh my goodness, the backgrounds look so bad. Look how smudgy this is. Oh, that's awful. I mean, granted, when it's emulated, it's so blurry that you can't make out any detail. I can make out the detail now, and it's awful. What's worse? You can't see it, or it looks terrible. Alright. I forget what I have to press to get rid of the icons. Oh, okay, got it. I figured it out. I do think it looks better without them, but it's helpful to know what's clickable.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
I didn't even say I was awake or not. You could have walked in while I was changing.
Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Totally.
Okay, then let's go.
Let's go. Oh, we get our first FemC exclusive song.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh?
Again, I bring it up. We have to take a monorail to get to school. How do they get to Tartarus? If the thing... Oh, actually, I think I figured it out. They have to take the monorail before the dark hour starts, because the first time that they go to Tartarus, they get to the school before the dark hour starts. So, even though the monorail stops during the dark hour, I guess that they just leave early. I mean, that would make sense.
This is my favorite part.
Otherwise, they'd spend most of that hour just getting there. Okay, which MC gender has the best music? See, that's a tough call, right? that's a tough call, especially for me to pick without playing the FemC route, because I feel like I can only answer that after I've spent like a bunch of hours getting to regularly listen and appreciate both soundtracks and getting to enjoy both different vibes. Because right now I'm obviously biased toward the male sides. But at the same time, like, FemC is Way of Life. Way of Life is so good. A requirement for being able to get Tartarus tonight is being able to swim. Swim through the sea of blood at that. Now that's a real test and resolve.
Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk.
I guess this is a really small thing that I just clicked to, that I just realized, but Fez, and I assume this game, doesn't really take advantage of the fact that you have to go through a monorail over the sea to get to school every day. Like, you don't even think about it. You don't think about how cool that is as a set piece. It's just kind of there because, well, the visuals of the original game are limited by its hardware and everything, and this is especially limited by its hardware. I'd actually would be able to feel that set piece more regularly and reload that, you know, kind of like how you got to enjoy the subways in P5 a bit. I'd like to enjoy the monorail here. Just have it as a nice vibe. Like, sure, if I wanted to, I can just kind of skip through it all, get to school, I don't care, but if I want to just walk there and enjoy being on the monorail for like 10 seconds, let me enjoy that. Let P3 settings stretch its wings. Yeah, look at that monorail background go. It'll look better in reload.
Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now.
There it is. Hold on, the family's being loud. Alright, sorry about that. I put a do not disturb, it's on my door, and my family doesn't care. Gotta love it.
Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here.
Ignore the dog barking.
You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first.
Yeah, I mean, this place totally wasn't confusing when I first played this game. I'll totally know my way from here.
The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
I will say, and this is a very small thing, I do feel like she's a bit more comfortably polite in the FemC route compared to how she was in, the original male route. Not that she wasn't polite to him, because she was being polite to him, but there's just a bit more ease in her voice here. And that, whether that's intention or not, it gets the vibe. Again, it kind of gets the vibe that she's a little bit more relaxed, showing another girl around rather than coming with a boy to school, It's a small thing, but it's those small little details that make the contrast between the routes interesting. It's those small details why I like being at, routes where choosing your gender makes a difference. Because, those are the details you look for. That's what makes it fun. It's like, if they're both going to be the same, then it's more so for you as a player than anything else. But if the game's going to go the extra mile to make it feel a little bit more organic, that makes it all the better.
I think they're posted on the bulletin board, but I haven't checked yet either. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
Okay, the joke is admittedly lost in the FemC route here, but, I mean, she's still talking about the gun either way.
See you later.
Alright. Oh, hey, it's Yuko and Kaz. I am locked out of you. Actually, am I locked out of Yuko's social link? Is that male only? they're lesbians, to be honest. That is true. I guess in Yukari's, I guess in Yukari's phrase, she's technically bi since she has a canonical crush on the male MC. And, I mean, we all know her future with Mitsuru. If you've played Ultimax, there is no room for debate. Oh, yes. Okay, good. I'm glad to know Yuko's still available then, because I know she's pretty hit and miss with people, but I like Yuko. She's my girl. I cannot wait to date her again in Reload. Hey, Kaz, what are you wearing? Your PE uniform? School just started. He's getting a head start. He had to run to school today. No. He swam to school. Screw the monorail. Alright, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Okay, I will admit, you can see the smudginess on Yuko's portrait a bit. I guess the lower resolution kind of hid the imperfections that this port does not. You're in class F, Fat Kaz. Though I did both of their social links in Fez, and I know they're supposed to, kind of... Again, I guess she was kind of supposed to be like a manager coach for their sports team. She didn't really interact with Kaz, so you didn't get to really see kind of the relationship they have with each other here, where she's basically trying to take responsibility for his nonsense. So I like this kind of stuff. Pick swim team so you can swim to Tartarus quicker. Ah, that'll save us a ton of time, yes. Faculty office, I think it's that way. I like your stockings, man. I have the worst teacher ever. Well, I don't know. Is it that like that kind of philosophy and science and magic teacher? Because he's the best teacher in the series. Oh, I didn't even realize it's like he's gonna get a new model and portraits and dialogue and have a voice in the Reload. Oh, he's the best teacher in the entire series. I never skipped his lectures. I can't wait. There's no need for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them after we graduate anyways. I mean, that was my logic when I was in high school, and I can say it's still true, but still, you don't say it out loud. I don't see my name. Well, I guess you're not a student in here, buddy. Lucky you, go home. Take the rest of the year off. Oh, there's one of my new social links. Her name's Rio, right? I think. Personally, I really like her design. I'm interested in what her social link could be just on her design alone. She strikes me as very strong-headed and spunky. Kind of gives me Yuki vibes a little bit. And I loved Yuki, so very excited. That's why all the party nevers were tired in Fez. They had to swim to Tartarus before every visit. No wonder they were so exhausted, specifically when you first start going to Tartarus. They had no stamina built up. Like, one floor and they were done. Especially since they had to swim back. Yeah, when you go back to the start of Tartarus and they're like, I'm tired, I gotta go home. They have to swim all the way back. Kids these days don't know how to show respect for their elders. But Moriyama and her game had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the term. I'm very sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's time to place my order. Sir, you were taking too long. She has to go on her break. She needs her lunch too. Rio looks like Yukiko's long-lost sister. Maybe they're cousins, who knows? Small world. I mean, like, fun fact, when it came to Persona 5, Yusuke almost went to Gekukan. Instead of the art school that they gave him. which would have been a very cute Easter egg. But at the same time, I'm not sure I can picture Yusuke in a Gekukon outfit. Like, he suits his white uniform so much more. Yukiko's cameo and portable, so maybe. You want me to order one of those cream-filled breads you like so much, right? I'm sorry you have to put up with all this, lady. You don't deserve to be a vendor to kids and teachers. That's like the worst job. Alright, let's enjoy the school. No, I want to enjoy the school. Portable, why? Fine. Oh hey, there's it's the teacher who really likes samurai history. A man wearing a kabuto who looks like a teacher is talking to a foreign male student. It's Bebe! Look, I know a lot of... Okay, this is another one. I know a lot of people don't like Bebe. I love Bebe. He's so sweethearted. He's such a sweetie. I really, really hope that in Reload they give him an accent. I know nowadays localizations don't like to give characters accents for a variety of reasons, but he will literally not make sense unless they give him an accent. His whole thing is that his accent is so thick he's hard to understand. Like, the character is not going to translate well if they don't give him an accent. I don't care if it doesn't sound authentic or bad. That's the character. You gotta do it. I'm sorry. It's not gonna translate well if he says in clear language, like, "I'm sorry. How do you say this word?" None of it is gonna make sense. You gotta do the accent. The worse it is, the better. A man must have a passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. I'm not going to attempt that accent. You may not be as naive of this land. You may not be a naive of this land, but the spirit of samurai flows through you just the same. You're not native to this land. Seem to be having fun. Look, I get people don't like Bebe because he's just a weeb. But he's a French weeb. Need I say more? Oh! Another one of my new social links. I've heard very good things about her. I'm curious to see what her link is actually like. Something I initially didn't understand when I was first playing P3, especially from jumping into it after P5, is P5 has a very, I guess you could say a huge variety of its social links, of the kind of characters you meet. Like, you know, you got a girl you meet at church, you got a reporter, you got a gun shop owner, it's like all these, you got a politician, all these variety of links from many different walks of life. And then I played P3 and it's like, oh, all my social links are just high schoolers. That's not very interesting. And I still get that as a surface level for somebody to give that criticism, but as I played through P3, I realized that when you actually know a lot of the students in this school, the setting itself sticks in your mind more. And in itself, Gekukon itself becomes a character. Like, you go on school trips, you go throughout the story, and it's like, oh, I know that face, I know that face, I knew this face, and it all comes together, and I remember Gekukon more because of it. It leaves more of an impact on me because of it, because it feels alive. Because I know so many of the people who go here. And you compare that to Shujin. And I feel like past Arc 1, Shujin doesn't really feel alive in the same way because you don't really know a lot of the people there. You don't really spend a lot of your free time there. And this isn't a huge criticism against V5. It has much different themes that it's going for. It makes sense to meet your social links to be a bunch of different outcasts from all different corners of Tokyo. That makes sense for that game. I'm just saying that it's different. Shujin doesn't stick out as much as Gekukan or even Yasagami in P4. So it's just different priorities. Like, do you prioritize your school setting being more memorable, or do you prioritize exploring what lies outside of it? It's just different things. Makes the school actually important, to be honest, yeah. And that's what I'm really excited for in Reload. Is like Reload. I want people to play Reload and really get a sense of Gekukan, especially if they're going to compare it a lot to Shujin and P5. Like, I want people to feel the difference. Isn't there a theory that the history teacher in P3 is related to the history teacher in P4? I haven't heard of that theory. I believe it though. Like, the game could easily say my cousin over in Inaba teaches so-and-so. But yeah. Like there's this random event in Fez where basically a bunch of students, you know, basically after school have to clean a classroom for some sort of event. I don't remember. And I was like, they could only have a scene like this because so many of the students here are actual characters that you know and have personalities. Like, that's something you can have in P5 and you can barely have in P4 even. I mean, they probably could in P4 because a few of your social links are still students. But that is most possible in P3, and it makes P3 feel all the more unique for it. I think if Reload adds more events like school events that you see your classmates a part of and really fleshes out the school trip more, Gekukan will feel more alive than ever. And I'm very excited for that. Anyway, I've been in this hallway for like 5 minutes talking nonsense. As you can tell, I like P3.
Are you the new student?
It's Toriumi! I'm sorry, I wish I could be positive about her, but every time I see her face, all I can think about is what she said in rank 8. All I can think about is how she likes to stare at my face, lust over my expressions, and think about how she wants to use her power to take advantage of me. I should file a police report on you, lady, before it happens. You want to know something funny? I highly suspect that a lot of the old P3 VA casts are going to come in as cameos for minor characters, kind of like how Yuri Lowenthal's coming in as Yukari's dad. What would be really messed up, and I honestly think they'll do it, is if they get the voice of Yukari to voice Toriumi. From Kawakami to Toriumi, like, that voice just is not escaping the allegations. It's so messed up, but I can see them doing it. Oh my goodness. Like, I fully expect it. Like, oh, I'm dreading it and prepared for it. Oh, Michelle Ruff, I'm sorry that these are the characters they're giving you. You don't deserve this. But how's Toriumi's social link gonna work in FemC route? Huh, that's a good point. Is the Hermit social link even in FemC's route, actually? I don't know if it is. Who knows, maybe... I mean, I hope she's not into teenage girls. That would make things a lot easier on me.
11th grade, correct?
Teacher is flipping through pages in a
Wow,
file.
you've lived in a lot of different places.
Yeah, since she is kind of an orphan, she just kind of jumps from place to place, not really getting to know people, not really getting attached to places. I mean, no wonder Minato's so different.
Let's see. In 1999, and that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
One thing I guess I'll say now, since she just mentioned it, I don't have anything against P4 or P5 going this route. But I do like that in P3, you aren't chosen by fate for being special. You are simply unlucky. The only reason the main character is a part of all of this is because they were unlucky enough to be on that bridge 10 years ago. That's the only reason. And that's kind of why it works, you know, kind of gender flip the story, because it could have been any kid on that bridge. It could have happened to anyone. And it just so happened to happen to a little girl instead of a little boy. Nice to meet you.
Enthusiasm. We could use more go-getters like you.
Yep, gotta be positive to block out the pain.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
I know some people like to say that the vibe and attitude of MC Roots doesn't fit P3, and I wouldn't agree. It is a little different, but it's kind of fitting P3's like theme in a bit of a different way. Very much because P3's theme is about enjoying and embracing the life you have while you have it. And you know, from the male's perspective, it was learning how to embrace that from you know, kind of an empty place. For her, it's again also embracing it when she never was able to before. Like, she takes that head on. And she has to take that head on through all the pain.
The new school year.
I mean, you get the vibe that she's never gotten a chance to be attached to anyone. Which is kind of sad.
I'd like each of you to remember the proverb: if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Principal continues with the speech. No one is really listening. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
Got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
That's Liam O'Brien. I wonder if we'd see a Persona 5 cameo in Reload. Honestly, I'd be down for it. I'm trying to think, what kind of cameo could they do? I guess they could confirm that that little track boy is Ryuji. That'd be nice. I don't know if they go that bold though. But I could absolutely see maybe a side character, likely from 5, cameoing in Reload as a bit younger. I'm trying to think who. I don't know who. But yeah, I think that's very possible. Personally, I'm down for cross cameos like that. You know, like, I don't, as you know, as long as they're small, they feel organic to the world, but it's also nice to just see stuff like that, you know?
Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
Akihiko, calm down.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
Doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom is over. Your first obstacle session is about to begin. I should probably speed this along. I'm wasting too much time doing nothing.
What's up, dude?
Oh, there's Junpei.
You look like a deer in headlights.
was thinking they do an adult from P5 cameo since most of the P5 class are like 5 years old by the time of 3. 10 actually. Let's see. Most of the P5 cast were born in 1999, and Persona 3 takes place between 2009 and 2010. So they'd be about 10 years old. They'd be 10 going on 11. They're Ken's age, actually. I guess by that logic, if they want to cameo one of the P5 characters as a student in Ken's class, they could. Oh my goodness, they could absolutely do that. That'd be surreal. They're the same age. Ken and younger Ryuji interacting would go hard. I would. I'd actually love to see that. I don't think they will, but they absolutely could because, and I do know in Ken's social link, sometimes his classmates come out and make fun of him. So, I mean, they could. Anyway, let's enjoy Junpei. We got distracted. Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade.
I do like how genuine his introduction is. Like, it's very casual, it's polite.
I know how tough it is being the new kid.
Like, and there's an ever so slight less sup bro compared to Fez, and more so him kind of taking a step back and making like a small little extra effort to be a little polite, since again he's introducing himself to the new girl. And that's sweet. It's like I kind of like this.
So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
Like this line. Like this line was originally just ever so slightly teasing him. You know, kind of in a joking manner. Just like making sure you weren't freaking out on your first day. You know, just kind of laughing off the possibility of it. Here, it's just like he's earnestly showing showing a little bit of concern and politeness. It's the same line, but it's read just ever so slightly differently because you're playing a girl. And I like this.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on?
Yukari, I know you don't think much of him, but he's just being polite.
Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
Her snark. I love her snark so much.
What? But I was just being friendly.
He genuinely was. Gotta give Junpei credit.
If you say so.
She doesn't
Anyway,
believe him.
Some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
The total tone shift is like from when she's talking to Junpei to when she's talking to you. I love her banter with Junpei. I'm gonna miss this snark. I'm not convinced that the new VA for Yukari is gonna have the same amount of snark. I'm just not convinced. I haven't really heard it, but I'm just... If I set myself up for it, then I won't be disappointed, you know? Even if that edge is kind of a huge part of her character. I'll give it a chance. I'll make up my mind when I play the game and hear what she's recorded as intended. I'm glad to have a friend.
Oh, you mean me?
You don't consider me a friend, Yukari! How dare you!
Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
She doesn't know how to react for me being so forward. That certainly reads a certain way.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Admittedly, this doesn't translate as well to the female route when it comes to rumor spreading for you coming to school with Yukari. It makes a lot more sense as a male. But like, if you take a step back from it all, it's just the school buzzing about like, oh man, look at those cuties. And that's pretty much it.
Could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that.
Now, why Yukari is taking it as a rumor is very telling on her end.
I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that?
You're getting awfully defensive, Yukari. Look, I played P4. I've read every single dialogue Yosuke said. I know how to read this sort of thing.
Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
She's so mean. I love it.
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything.
I believe you.
If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
I'll remember that.
Cool. Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
I like that introduction. I think it's a very sweet introduction for Junpei.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
He made small talk with Junpei while walking back. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter.
Welcome back.
Oh, that classic line, welcome back. This is P3, alright. Oh yeah, how are they gonna remix the dorm music? Is it gonna sound this silly in Reload too? Because don't get me wrong, this sounds very silly and jarring, but like, I don't know if I would change that. Like, especially if it's someone's first time hearing it. No one can take it seriously. It's laughable. But would I want that any other way? How is this gonna sound in Reload? Oh, I don't know. It's I'm just imagining it and none of it is good. Oh my goodness. Just looking around. It's too dangerous. Jeez, you both want me to go to bed so you can spy on me, huh? Actually, the dorm music is just Lotus Juices, so it might not be. Yeah, apparently it's just Lotus Juice pitched down. I don't know why he thought this was a good idea. But it's too late to change it now. It actually would be funny if he re-sang this and then didn't pitch it down. It would probably sound better, but it wouldn't sound right. It would just sound wrong. Like, no, this doesn't sound right. You need to pitch yourself down and sound a lot stupider. That's how it should sound. Anyway, let's buy a soda. Alright, we bought some Sierra Mist. Some sobe. What's the pun of that? Soba? As in like soba? No, I don't think that's it. I know that's Red Bull. Dang it, what's the pun with sobe? Maybe it's like a pun of a lake, like lake instead of bay. I'm missing this one. Alright, let's go to my room. What? Oh, this is the second floor. I'm sorry, I'm used to how it is in the mail route. Alright, now let's go to bed. Alright, speaking of which, let me drink some coffee. Starbucks had a buy one get one free deal. And I got myself a big old coffee. and a pumpkin chai latte. Latte's delicious, by the way. I live off caffeine. Okay, so I think soba is supposed to be a spoon of soba. A drink that's been conditioned. Oh, that would make sense. But will they keep it in Reload? I mean, it's still 2009, so... Actually, that's a good question. It's still in 2009. Reload still takes place in 2009, right? They're not going to suddenly use touch phones instead of flip phones, right? I mean, I guess it's not too huge of a deal, but I still think the year is part of P3's identity. Yeah, okay, good. Still in 2009.
I'm going out for a bit.
Akihiko, my boy!
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
He tries to sound so serious.
I know.
He doesn't even realize it.
People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
Just talks this way without even realizing it. I love him. No, you've been avoiding Reload, but a feature they show in Realist trailers, but you can receive email. Oh, really? That's cool. Oh, kind of similar to the text messages in P5. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, that is how a lot of flip phones did work in Japan back in the day, just getting emails through them. And although it rarely came up in Fez, it did happen. Where you can open up your flip phone and check your messages. And by rarely, I mean I can only remember it happening for Christmas. So, it was a thing.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
You sound so excited, Akihiko.
Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
He's such a dork. He's such a dork and he doesn't even know it. That's the best part.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Akihiko is kind of a unique play. Isn't a unique place. Like, he strikes a perfect balance, and like he genuinely feels, you know, is like older, reliable, and, you know, cool. He is genuinely reliable and cool. He really does feel like the older senpai you can lean on. But he can also get in over his head, and it can come across as kind of try hard and dorky. But he doesn't know that it comes across that way. So it's just like it's a weird mix. It's just that it's very much off in his own world. That he's genuinely cool. He's both genuinely cool without trying, and genuinely awkward without trying. He's just being Akihiko. And and I love him for that. Why does P3 have to have so many of the best boys? It's hard to pick one to date. I know. My friend says Akihiko's dating route is so cute. And I'm like, I want to. But I have priorities. You know what I could do? I could do the dating route I want to do. And it only, spoilers, it doesn't last very long. And then I can take my broken heart and go into Akihiko's arms. So it's a win-win. Sometimes I have to take a step back and realize I can date boys in a Persona game. Atlas, this is too much power. Like, I almost can't believe I have this ability. Like, Really? I can date outside of just the girls? I can date the boys? I have my pick of the litter, and sometimes I still refuse to believe it. It's too much power. Something about a bathroom. Hopefully they'll let you date the gourmet king and reload. Ah, the true love interest we need. Story about the first year students. Ah, a case of apathy syndrome. Kenji. No, I don't want to date Kenji. I'm actually curious how if Reload's going to attempt to fix some of the links, because as much as I love P3 has both the best and worst social links in the series. For every Akinari, you have a Kenji. I don't know if Kenji's social link is fixable unless you throw it in the garbage and start again. It's awful. I don't like Kenji. Nothing can change my mind. He's terrible. The only good thing about him is that he gave me cert when I maxed him out. First novel by Zenzuel Kasai. Alright, I gotta actually pay attention to this so I don't look up the answers. Hey Junpei, were you listening? Yeah, I was listening. It was that guy. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Well, the classmates noticed I gave him the answer, but the teacher didn't. Remove Kenji. Yeah, that's the only way to fix this route. You just remove him. Honestly, pull a P5 and make his social link not even about him. That's how you fix it. Look, not to be mean to P5 social links. I mean, there are some of them I like. A lot of them I'm just kind of neutral on. P5's... The best parts of P5 are not in its social links, I'll say that much. I mean, there's not many I dislike in P5 either, so I mean, it's technically more consistent than P3, I'll give it credit. Like, do you want a lot of links that are more or less the same quality, or do you want high highs and low lows? Just kind of pick. It's like you pick and choose, you know. Hikari is here, talking with an unfamiliar man. Akihiko?
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our
Oh,
new
no,
guest.
it's
Good evening.
I already forgot how to pronounce his name. I'm
My
sorry.
name is
Shuji Ikutsuki. Got
I'm the
it.
chairman of the board for your school.
Ikutsuki. Okay, I'll remember. Ikutsuki. I want to say something about Ikutsuki, but it's too spoiler heavy. It's not fair.
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Okay, I guess I can say this. How he sounds in Reload will make or break something, because OGP5 does too good of a job making Ikutsuki like this. No way, it's Jesus. That's right, this game has two Jesuses. You got Jesus, and then Jesus' shadow. That's why Takaya has yellow eyes. I heard it off of Game Theory. Takaya, Ikutsuki's shadow confirmed.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes.
It's not that hard to say. It's Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm terrible with Japanese names. It's not that hard to say. Revolval Jesus and Pun Jesus. Two halves of the same being. The Alpha and Omega.
I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, It may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
What's lives
There are
here?
only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
I do wonder why we don't run into Akihiko the first few days, but I guess we could just be missing him.
To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
Something that I really hope Reload does, because this game, the movies and manga kept it too vague, but I really want Reload to do, is that you coming to this dorm is not an accident. You were invited here because it is uncovered information that the MC was on the bridge that night 10 years ago. I don't like it. It's the perfect setup. That's why you come here, to get the plot moving along, rather than whether or not it was known, we'll never know. Like, no, just make it on purpose. It makes so much more sense that way. Good, get going. Alright, see ya, Mirth. Alright, see ya, Ghostly. I'm gonna keep playing a little longer. Thanks for keeping me company for a bit. Oh gosh, the chat looks terrible. It's like in the, this way. I wonder if I can fix it. I wonder if I should attempt to fix it. No, I should not. It doesn't look any better. No, that does not look any better. Alright, I'll undo that. Oh well.
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always, although it doesn't.
Whoops.
Do you have another question?
Let's see. I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what?
He seems very interested in that question. And she's waiting with bated breath.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
And they're not letting me ponder on
It's
it.
bad for your complexion, you know.
Something doesn't seem
Do you
right.
have another question?
No,
Then I hope you have a successful school year.
nothing else at all.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
Gosh, y'all just want me to go to bed so early so you can stare at me.
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
That's not how that saying works.
Please forgive the bad pun.
That's not a pun. That's not even a pun. Did that not translate well? To be fair, puns translate very poorly. You pretty much always have to make a new one if they're gonna make any sense. Yukari, I don't get this man. He says his name is confusing to say, but it's not. He said he made a bad pun, but he didn't. Nothing about him makes sense.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
They're not even jokes, they just don't make sense. Oh, she looks so cute.
Working hard?
Working hard or hardly working?
So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
The dark hour is approaching. I know there was a Twitter account that basically said that every single day. I always felt like it was supposed to lead to something, but then it never did. So I'm like, is that all it does? Is just every day just say the dark hour is approaching? Like, I mean, that's ominous and all, but like, is it leading to anything? And it wasn't. Oh, this thing.
This sucks.
I remember this cutscene.
KJ Radio presents
to give this scene in Portable's favor, because even though it was a cutscene in Fez, and you could say cutscenes are a little objectively better, it just kind of came and went so fast in Fez. And I think it being a bit more, I guess you could say, technically playable, since you're paying attention to the text and what's on screen a little bit more, rather than you just snap your fingers and it's gone in Fez. I think this sticks out a little bit more.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Especially when it's contrasted by what's about to happen to him.
Huh?
And the line, well, they would have gotten her by now if, you know.
What the... What's happening to me?
Oh, you poor man. Ugh. Okay, I can see the imperfections on the upscaling for this portrait. Another victim to the of the lost. The shadows have claimed another.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
I don't know why it's highlighted as a book. It's not like I can pause and read a definition for it. This ain't Umineko.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
I will admit, he doesn't need to say this until later. We could have just jumped straight into this.
The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential.
Again, why is this highlighted as though I can look it up? I can't.
Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on her like this.
Yeah, this is a little more comfortable when you're playing a girl. She still looks very cute. What's this? Master Mirko Masumi. Oh! Okay. I mean, it goes without saying, but the Fez cutscene looked better.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Sup, voice of Ikutsuki.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Again, how did Pharaohs get the contract and then give it to Eek? Pharaohs has nothing to do with the Velvet Room.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room.
Okay, look, I know the Velvet Room's not supposed to make complete sense. It never is, but this makes literally none.
You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return. That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Is this a dream?
Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak. This visit of yours is merely a dream. However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later. Hold on to this.
Obtained the Velvet Key. hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Really quick. Okay, good.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival. But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps.
Oh, the attendant. I get to finally meet.
Till we meet again.
Finally get to meet Theodore. Voiced not by Bryce Pappenbrook. I don't know why he was recast to Bryce Pappenbrook in Q, but Sup, Junpei? Time like these, it's best to sleep during class. I would not recommend it. No, it does not make me feel more refreshed than sleeping at home. Every time I fall asleep in class, I have a crickling neck. But you know what? I'm gonna be nice. Go from being dead to completely full of energy again. Classic literature. Nasuto Ikuda. Oh, be nicer to him. Be nicer to Mr. Ikuda. Actually, nah, it's like, I take it back. He's a jerk. Good old Japan all year. I mean, it's not relevant to everyday life in the literal sense, but I mean, it's good for your mind. Yeah, okay, Junpei, I don't blame you for wanting to go to sleep. You know what, let's just doze off. Nothing matters. Oh, it's way of life, it's way of life! Start over again. It's burst in the air, but I stop to see the fate. Your eyes seem so innocent to you, but they didn't to me. Didn't compromise for the love. Believe in your words. Way of life, way of life. I heard you say we were on the same street. Okay.
Have you come here before?
I have actually. Oh, it's been a couple years.
A lot of Gekukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop.
Karaoke?
Oh, and a really great cafe, too.
I think they tried a little bit too hard to pronounce that one in a Japanese accent. It's just karaoke. That's an English word.
There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
Seems so
Welcome back.
innocent. Sup, Mitsuru? Ah, yeah, it's a full moon. We won't get to enjoy a full moon for a long, long time. It still bothers me how terrible the chat looks. You know what? I think I can fix it. Killed. I closed Streamlabs. No. All right, let me just. All right. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Alrighty. I think I can fix it if I just lower the font size. Done. Test, test. How does that look? I don't know. It's not working anymore. Oh, darn it. I think I ruined it. Oh, well. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Try one more time to fix it. Oh, there it goes. Took a couple seconds to go through. I mean, that's better. Oh, wait. I think I got it. I think I fixed it. Alright, this will take about a minute to go through, but in the meantime... Yes! I fixed it! That looks so much better. So it's looked awful this whole time for no reason. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Alright, well, let me increase the size then. Saved. Alrighty. Taking a page out of Chariots. There we go. Testes. Alright, we're good. I fixed the terrible chat. Alright, well. Alright, now let me... What was I doing? Main purpose is to send school reports about daily arrival in here to the dorm. There used to be a dorm mom. They're here to do stuff like cooking, but now there's just the students here. Honestly, I kind of like living by ourselves. I don't think we need a dorm maid. I guess you're one of those people that don't really care about stuff like that. No, we're good. We are good. Can I go outside yet? Alright. Oh yeah, we should save. Especially with everything that's about to happen. I'll save over this one. Alright. I've been really meandering a lot. I should actually play the game. I keep forgetting I don't live on this floor. Hey, this game... My screen does this thing where if I go up and down, the game tears. That doesn't show up on stream, though. I wonder if... Can I access the menu? No, I can't. Why can't I access the menu? Oh, there it is. Okay. Display board off. Maybe that'll fix it. Not really. Yeah, I may as well leave it on then. I don't know why my computer does that. That's a bummer. Alright, let's go to the 3rd floor and go to sleep. Oh yeah, it's like I spent a lot of time today making a custom outro for my channel that I want to use at the end of the stream to see if it works, because I can't fully test it on OBS because the playback does not work. So when we end the stream, anyone watching will probably know that it works before I do. So we just gotta jump into shark-infested waters here to see if it works out. Gosh, this looks terrible. I should really look into some mods that might fix this. I still stand by this is more convenient than the very blurry and poor resolution emulation. But it ain't great. Obviously this ain't great. Especially if you're playing this on consoles. You're getting really screwed over.
How is she?
Alright, another swig of coffee. Oh, and that is some bitter cold brew. That goes down good, though.
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first.
That is true.
Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
That line was a little quiet. Was it just me?
Memory loss, but this subject. Memory loss, but this subject.
Yeah. This line is just really quiet for no reason.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? This line's translate. I think this line works a little better when you're playing FMC, actually. Especially since she has a hard time working with Mitsuru. For many reasons, granted, but still. A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
Still.
girls tend to feel more comfortable with each other. Oh, I wonder who that is.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
He sounds so undaunted by it.
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
Aki, he's toughing out through the pain.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room.
Let us Persona users take a hold of this.
Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
There's just a little bit of snark in that.
Like I had a choice.
And he bites back.
What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going.
Go it, let them handle this. They got this. They'll be just fine. Go take a look.
Wake up!
Well, I mean,
Sorry, I'm coming in.
I'm in my pajamas, Yukari.
We have to get out of here now.
You know, actually that would make more sense. Wouldn't you technically have your awakening in your pajamas?
Hurry, downstairs. We'll leave through the back door. Wait. Take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a long, thin implement. It seems to be a naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Or naginata, sorry. I'm not going to pronounce these words the same way P5 does. I'm going to be better than that.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Oh, It's a walkie-talkie.
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
Uh-oh.
What? Let's pull back.
Honestly, especially since I've played Fez and I know for reference what, you know, this looks and feels like originally, I don't really find this presentation too bad. It's working with me a lot more than when I first tried to play Portable first before Fez. I only got as far as the first boss and then I dropped it. I was like, oh, no, this isn't working for me. So I picked up Fez and I clicked with it more, but this is working for me a bit more now.
What was that? It's getting closer.
Uh-oh.
Keep moving, hurry.
Uh-oh.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
Uh-oh. And here's one of the only cutscenes that they that they redo in-game.
You gotta be kidding me. It climbed up the wall?
I mean, it's nothing but arms. Of course it did.
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Admittedly, you don't really get the sense of scale from this shadow in the game. Definitely feel it more when I was watching the movie.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem.
Oh yeah, did they fix the audio problems?
Here goes.
No, they didn't. Rip Yukari. She died as she lived. A girl on fire. I couldn't think of a clever joke. Nope, they did not fix the audio.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Look, the PSP had limitations, okay? I feel like it's kind of mean to compare that to the cutscene in the original game. Like, really mean. But it's okay. It gets fixed once that modder finishes the reanimate mod. I've seen it. It looks pretty cool.
What on earth was that?
Well, I could explain what was going on and why her persona turned into that, but it is spoiler reasons. But I mean, I can say this at least: it awakened to the presence of a shadow. Orpheus gained its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over?
Nope. Admittedly, I think this could be paced out a little bit better since what our persona there tore to pieces was a full moon shadow. And I'm like, well, that was a full moon shadow, but it was like dead like nothing. I do think maybe this could be paced out a little bit more if you're being attacked by the
Still moving.
by the smaller shadows, and then that's how then we summon Orpheus to attack them, and then the big one comes after us, and Orpheus doesn't stand a chance, and then the other thing rips out of it and then that tears this forest to pieces, one that our original Orpheus didn't stand a chance against. Like, say you used Augie, and like, oh, that did nothing, that has so much health, how are we gonna win? And then we awaken to this mysterious other thing, and it's just like, oh, that murdered that shadow. How is that possible? And that really has a sense of scale for both the boss, and it really makes this whole scene stick out more. Like, what happened there?
No, get away from me!
Rather than we kill it first and then we have to fight the small pieces. Like, it's a little backwards. Oh, I love this song. Ow. Ow. Okay, they did fix the sound effects in battle, but they didn't fix them for the cutscene. I mean, that's unfortunate, but I mean, I'm not gonna think about that cutscene again. Level 3! Skill cards. Oh, right! You can get skill cards from opening up shadows. I forgot that. That's not a thing in 4 and 5. That's actually really unique here. I apologize if you hear the dogs in the background.
Are you okay? Come on. Please, can you hear me? Answer me!
I'm exhausted after that battle. Okay, Yukari? Yeah, I really hope when we get around to reload, it does that in reverse. We fight the small fries, and then we awaken to our unknown power to tear apart the full moon shadow.
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling.
If the dogs continue to bark, I might need to walk them. Let's see. I'm not ready to stop streaming now. I'd like to keep pushing a little more. But I mean, we could take like a 10-15 minute break just so that they calm down.
That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
You know what? Yeah. We're going to take a 10-minute break. 10-15 minute break so that I can walk these dogs so that they'll stop barking so that they won't constantly interrupt the stream. Alright? Yeah. Cool. Alright, no worries. I have a plan for this. We're going to pull this up. Wait, wrong button. Going to pull this up. I made it myself. Yeah, I know the pink clashes with the space. I'll work on it, okay? I'll update it later. Hold on. Alright, yeah. Alright, I muted for a second, but yeah, I gotta take care of the dogs. Alright, we'll be back in 10-ish minutes. Okay? BRB! Hello, hello. We are back. Alright, let me go ahead and put the game back on. Oh wow, I managed to caught the one frame where Igor blinks. Fancy that. Alrighty. Fancy that. Hold on, I'm setting up the game again. Alrighty. Alright, hold on. I'm almost set up again. Just need to get my side screen set up. Alright, should be good. Alright, do I sound loud enough? Come on. Yeah, sounds good to me. Alright, we're good. Okay. Just finish setting things up. Alright. Ah, it's annoying. Okay.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli.
We are back.
You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must
think of it as a
channel your inner
mask.
strength.
I mean, that's the logic that the series has always gone over. You know, the mask to overcome society's hardships, but hence why P5 made them literal.
The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that.
Yeah, I'll
Now
remember.
then.
No worries, Igor. Oh, whoops. Sorry, hold on.
Time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
No, you should not.
Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Wait, we didn't meet your attendant. You said we'd meet him next time. Lame. I was lied to. How dare you lie to me? I was lied to. How dare Igor lie? I know it froze. Hold on. There we go. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
That's... Awakenings are pretty intense. They'll take a lot out of you.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power... It was amazing.
What'd I do?
The power you used. We call it persona.
Persona.
And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy.
Again, what's with the book icon?
We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that...
Yes?
I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Ah.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right?
I will say, definitely in the FemC wrote, this was like an even stronger connection. It's just like, hey, we both lost family 10 years ago, didn't we?
To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine.
Oh.
It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
I love how genuine Yukari sounds. Like, this performance really does make the character. Like, she can sound snarky, she can sound sweet, but more than anything, she sounds genuine. Like, she sounds like such a real, down-to-earth, high school girl. And that's what makes the character for me. Like, that's what makes Yukari, in my opinion, the best female character Atlas has ever made. Like, hands down. I don't know if I can definitively say she's my #1 favorite, but she's definitely one of them. And she is the best one they've made. In a game with a lot of great female characters. I can be pretty critical of the female casts in 4 and 5, but P3 easily has my favorite female cast. I mean, Fuka's there, but like, the others are so great, it doesn't even matter that Fuka kinda slacks behind.
I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
I was scared too.
Really? But still. And here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself...
Hold on, I don't think the stream is very loud. Let me check on it real quick. Hold on, just doing a quick stream sound test.
I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth.
Honestly, everything sounds quiet. The game, me, everything sounds quiet. I have no idea how to fix it. Like my microphone settings... I could turn up my microphone settings all the way, and then the game all the way. We'll try to fix it at another point in time.
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Oh, you're welcome, Yukari.
All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all.
Aw, that's a really good new line. Oh yeah, I wanted to check, because I know they fixed this, but I wasn't actually sure if they re-recorded this.
I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, Thanks for listening. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. All right, I'm gonna get going.
I can't tell if that's a new line or not. It's impossible to tell.
Bye.
Aw, thank you, Yukari. I love Yukari. Yukari's great. What is it? Ah, what do you have? What are you so excited to tell me, Junpei? Just spill it. Oh, I'd say come on, Yukari, but I like your I like your banter with Junpei. What can I say? Yucatan. Just left a little late. Harsh. The dime she flips when it comes to how she talks with me and Junpei. My goodness, Yukari. Coming on a little strong, aren't we? I get the implication, like she said, you don't need to be so formal with me, and then she's using my first name. Aww. Ah. That's enough about mammoths. Mammoths are awesome. What are you saying? Another talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's mud huts. My memory serves correct. That sounds awful. I want to get to the age of katanas. Ah, so we got more weebs in here. Thanks, Mirako. Mirako told Junpei the answer. She's really smart. Yay, I'm more charming. Time go by. No, I want to enjoy the music. Ah. Well, I swam back home. Oh yeah, quick save. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean, right. Okay. Might take advantage of quick saves at a later time. Alright. Let's keep going. Still can't get the stream quality right. I've never been able to get it right. I don't know why I've never been able to get it right. Honestly, I might just pick up the volume a lot next time around and work my way down from there.
Ah, there you are.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you.
Something about that line was unusual.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
Oh, these were not recorded at the same time.
Ah, there you are.
I'm glad that you're okay.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
Yeah, you can see which lines are original, which ones are new.
Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Sup, Akihiko?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That mathematically makes no sense, so... excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
I was more occupied by Yukari having a gun.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time?
Not really.
That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Between?
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures.
You're getting excited, Akihiko.
We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko.
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
Ah, you gotta love him for it, Mitsuru.
You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short.
See, that's how it's spelled, Atlas. That's how it's spelled. It's not Specialized Extracurricular Execute Sector. It's Execution Squad, not Execute Sector. I don't know why. I don't know why Atlas put that on the official band. Because it's wrong!
On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
Weird how that is, like how that's an official club at school, but I guess this is an official school dorm, so...
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Ugh.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
What about the police? I mean, gotta rule them out quickly.
Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night.
Yep, that's when we harness the shadows within ourselves.
The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
See?
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Well, it ain't my first go-around, so yeah. Silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Oh, this is so
We've
sudden.
prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright, I'm not sure I'm ready.
Don't think too much. Just hang out with us for a while.
Aw. How can I say no to you, Akihiko?
Please, we need your help.
Hey, don't say it like that. How would she be able to say no under all that pressure? Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice if she joined, but...
Okay, for now.
Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad.
Well, you didn't literally give me a choice, but I'm also down for it.
Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Yeah, who knows what the holdup is? Funny, that.
Hold up? Wasn't that...
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
A voice rings in your head. It's my first social link. It's the group social link, the fool social link. Yeah. Feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. Another dark hour. The dark hour approaches.
Hi, how are you?
Sup, boy?
I'm always with you.
Always with me. Always watching. I can't escape you. Well, that's completely normal.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. The end of everything.
Well, that's ominous.
But to be honest, I don't really know what it is.
Remember that expression.
Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is.
That I remember.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met?
It's a simple thing, but when he fades out and fades back in, that's kind of similar to how he would fade in and out around the room. It doesn't quite read the same when you don't have the literal room and models to look at, but still.
I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Noted. Noted, Pharos. The boy disappeared. Well, I'm sure he's perfectly normal. I do wonder how injured, though. Is Senpai okay? Ooh, ribs. Ouch.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
This has been a real bad injury if he's out. I mean, I get he's out this long mostly for gameplay reasons, but still.
Can I have a minute?
No, there's Mitsuda.
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
I remember when I was first playing this, I felt like, man, everything's going real fast. I don't have a chance to, just kind of absorb it. It doesn't feel as jarring on a replay, granted, but, it is still a lot.
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
That was fast.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Toad. Oh, Yukari, I love you.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
My reaction exactly.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
She's just Mitsuda.
Never mind. Let's go.
Yeah. Try hard, but where did we go wrong? I hoped we could, but I won't start over again.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai.
You're still on that? That was hours ago.
Why does Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh?
You're still on about this? That was hours ago.
Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
You know what? I think I'm gonna say nothing here.
Last year he...
She's just going on and on. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
Yeah, let me try to adjust my mic. Maybe I will sound a little clearer if I do. Oh dear, I didn't unplug anything, did I? Yeah. Because I don't want it to be in the way of my screen. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me do quick sound checks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Doing a quick sound check. Actually sound pretty clear, all things considered. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Alright, let me actually move this up just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, there we go. I don't like all these microphone shuffle noises. They don't sound good. Okay. I am projecting my voice. How are we? Are we good? Sounds good to me. Alright, let's roll. Alright, yeah. I'm aware that everything overall just kind of sounds a little quiet, but we're just gonna deal with it for now. And next stream, I'm just gonna up the volume on literally everything. We're gonna turn the game up, we're gonna turn my just general settings, we're just gonna put it all higher. Like, it sounds equal for what it is. Unfortunately, everything is equally quiet. We're just gonna deal with it.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Oh my goodness, Akihiko, every word that comes out of your mouth, it's like you're trying. It's like you're trying, boy. I gotta hear that one more time.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Woo!
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Admittedly, it's a
What's up?
It's a little hard to tell what's going on without the visual. But, you know.
Junpei? Why are you here?
Yeah.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Hey.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
Wait a second. My friend played Portable and she said she didn't recognize the song, but the song's right here. Took a bro now. Took a bro now. Took a bro now. I love P3 soundtrack so much.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
I can see them still keeping this, just kind of casually recruiting Junpei. But I hope you get a more satisfying introduction to his power.
I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing.
Ah, rip Junpei.
He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
Ah, trying to hide your shame, are we?
Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
He's trying to not feel so bad about himself. I was okay, though.
Hey, don't feel bad. It happens to all us Persona users.
Junpei. Trying to sound tough. It ain't working.
And man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know?
Aw.
I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
He's trying to sound cool.
It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh?
She's having none of it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have to deal with this, Yukari.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Oh, glad to have you, Junpei. I'm counting on you.
That's what I'm here for.
Ah. Junpei joined
Well,
Seas.
enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
It's little reads like this. Like, you can hear it in his voice that he's sitting up. It's like, it's these little raw details in the breath. It's like that you don't really hear in localizations nowadays. Not that they aren't great and expressive, because they are. They absolutely are. Like, in many ways, localizations are a lot more consistent quality. This is not me knocking, like, saying back in my day it was better, because that's not true. If anything, it's kind of the opposite across the board. But with older localizations like Persona 3's, you get lines that are overall just more raw, a little bit more grounded, a little bit more rough, but make the character sound a little bit more human. Like, a random thing that comes to mind in the, kind of those videotape scenes that you get with characters, there's this one thing with Mitsuru where she just stretches up and yawns, and I'm like, that is such a grounded read that a localization just would not do right now. Like, you can feel the actress genuinely stretching in the booth. And I don't know, that just stands out to me. Like, it makes this a localization of its times in both the rougher areas and areas like this. And again, when it comes to lines like this, you're not gonna hear them in modern day localizations. And you know, it's just standards and times changing. It is what it is, but I still appreciate it.
Well, enough with the introductions.
It's stuff like those that I'm gonna kind of miss and reload. But I really look forward to hearing what the new cast has to show us. I guess on the topic of it, since Akihiko's right here, I'm actually really curious the angle they're really going for Akihiko's voice in Reload, because it's so different from how he sounds originally. But I want to give it a real chance, and I want to wait to hear it in the game of the remake, because I want to hear like all his little subtleties and nuances and the little inflections here and there that reflect on what's going on through the character's mind, and like how I was going through Akihiko's personality and say, like, he's genuinely tough and respectable, but can also sound a bit try-hard and unknowingly dorky. And, like, I get all of that just from his voice. And you know, I don't hear that from just an out-of-context line, because if you just hear a random Akihiko line out of context, you're gonna say, like, well, that's an awkward line, that doesn't sound like good voice acting. But no, you need to hear it in context of the game, with other lines, with proper build-up, to actually, you know, get a real feel of what the character is. And that's what I want to give the new voice for Akihiko, and all the cast really, but especially Alejandro Saab's Akihiko. I don't feel like I can be fair and fully judge it until I've heard it the exact same way I heard Liam O'Brien's Akihiko. And it's like, that's what his performance deserves, and that's what I want to give it, and that's when I think I can be the most fair about it. So yeah, it does sound different and kind of weird, but I'm not hearing it in the way it was meant to be. I'm hearing, like, random lines out of context. Nothing's gonna sound good random out of context. I'm sure once I get my hands on what he was really going for, I'll grow to really appreciate it. But in the meantime, I guess I want to appreciate what all these characters sound like to me now before I embrace what's coming next, because I took the recast really hard. I'm doing better about it nowadays, but yeah. Right now, I'm gonna value that there's a lot of lines I haven't heard them say. I haven't fully finished this game. So, you know, good memories. We're gonna make some good memories with these guys still. Took a brawn now.
Okay.
Oh,
everybody's
for a second I thought my game froze because the music cut out. Oh no!
I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had.
Since you guys were like 14, right?
But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
I assume when it was just Mitsuru and Akihiko, they would mostly, you know, go out and kill shadows that were patrolling the area, because the two of them just were not enough for Tartarus.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Yeah, that's more or less what it is. Kinda. I guess it's more accurate. I mean, it would technically also be a shadow nest if it's the shadow birthplace, so...
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Just the way she said his name there.
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Like she's reminding, it's not the literal sentence that he hasn't fully recovered yet that's reminding him that he's injured. No, it's the way she says his name. Since you, like, no, that tone, like, says more than the actual line itself. She is like, you are injured, Akihiko. You're not going in there.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
Junpei, you've never used your persona before.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Unfortunate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
That is a very good question that we will answer in a few months.
Just wait a few minutes.
It's gonna be more than a few minutes, Akihiko.
It's almost midnight.
He's so excited. All right. Ooh, okay. This looks good. This looks okay. Now I take it back. There's some of the clouds are smudged real bad, but overall, that looks kind of nice. That looks nice.
This is Tartarus.
The cutscene didn't
that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Yeah, the cutscene didn't really do much to convey the sheer magnitude of the tower, but that pan up, yeah, there we go.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
Ah, Mitsuru's silence speaks volumes. I wonder what that means.
You don't know either?
She didn't say that.
No.
Mitsuru, you're lying.
I'm sure it's complicated.
There we go. There we go, Yukari. Yukari knows she's lying. Oh, I would have never... I did not catch that. I guess it's easy to assume that, you know, she's hesitant to admit she doesn't know. But, no, she's hesitant because she's lying, and Yukari straight up knows she's lying.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
You don't have to remind me, Mom. Mitsuru's so cool. One thing I really, really love in P3 is that you can really feel the seniority difference with Mitsuru and Akihiko compared to Junpei and Yukari and the main character. Like, yeah, they feel like your superiors, they feel older, they feel like your senpais, they feel like college students almost. Like, there's only a year difference, but it's such a big barrier. And I actually really like that. It's like that feel. Like, I think, like, when it comes to how P5 did it, where you all feel pretty much the same age despite there being a year difference, that definitely is a bit more realistic in P5, and I appreciate that for it. But I also really appreciate P3's angle, where you feel the seniority and they really command your respect because of how experienced they are. You know, it's give and take with what works with what game.
Just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
Very.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us?
Oh, he's getting his hopes up.
Me, pick me.
Sorry, Junpei.
You're in charge.
Midako, you're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Junpei, no. He's a boy of his time, what can I say?
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
Yeah, Junpei, I have experience.
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Are you giving me respect, Akihiko? Because I'm liking this.
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
You betcha.
That's the spirit.
His compliments just hit differently when you're playing a girl, you know? It's nice. It's nice. I mean, you can take them as you are, even if you're playing a boy. I mean, gay boys exist and all that, but I don't know. It just hits a little differently. I can't put it any other way.
What's the matter?
Hold on, I gotta do something. This'll take a few minutes, but for you it'll take half a second. Oh yeah, the key. I don't know where I got the key. I forgot.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
did it
Igor.
come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
I get it, Igor.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why.
I mean, I could,
you
but that'd be
must made aware
spoilers.
of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power? about that door. Honestly, I think these sound tests will be a lot easier to do. If I could literally get someone in call with me, and I can do some live sound tests. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
It leads here, although no one but you can see it. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned.
It's mostly there for you know, gameplay purposes.
Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
Can we meet Theodore already?
Ah, but before I forget...
Oh, are we gonna meet Theodore?
Do you recall when I mentioned another resident of
The
this
door.
room?
The door.
Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
I mean, I'd like to meet Elizabeth again, but you know.
I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
I do...
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo.
Yep, that is definitely not Bryce. I actually prefer this voice on him.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Theodore. I can very much tell that your sprite was not made alongside all the original ones.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
I like Theodore. I wish they'd give us another male attendant.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Oh yeah, I wonder what the next attendant's gonna look like.
That's what you picked to dwell on?
I picked the good option. Really, a zombie?
Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
Rolling with the punches, Junpei.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
They're fun. They're both fun. Alright, let's save. And let's keep going. Alright, we're making good progress. I think I'm finally relaxing into this stream. I feel like I wasn't fully relaxing before, but I think I'm really relaxing into it now. I gotta stop stressing about the sound. It's not terrible. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. And we're gonna play this game a lot, so it's plenty fixable. Oh, Junpei. He's got to go through his arc. Unfortunately, instead of his insecurity arc, it's more his Sokka arc. So this is Tartarus. Please don't touch it. I wonder if Reload will actually explain how the electronics in the Dark Hour work. Because I know how they work. I do know how they work in lore-wise. It's because they have plumes of dusk in them, which are essentially pieces of shadow. So, you know, they're essentially pieces of shadow, so they're used to give power to electronics in the Dark Hour. Good luck. Alright, let me take another swig of coffee. Strong stuff.
So, This is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
You can loud and clear, Mitsuda.
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your
Her
current
snark.
location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
You got it, Mitsuda.
Right.
Got it.
Got it.
Why is she always like that?
My goodness, Yukari, you're making enemies of everyone, aren't we? Gotta love her for it, though. Alright, big stretch. Hold on. Just looking for something. Can't seem to find it. I had like a cushion for my chair. Oh well. These are real battles you'll be engaging in. Alright, let's do... Ooh! A snuff... Oh, I suppose I always get that right away. Alright. Alright, yeah. I know how to do this game. I can't... Oh, okay, I can't move the camera down and forward. Okay, hold on. It's facing this way. I need you two to get out of the way. Alright, I see it. I know what I'm doing. Got it. Gotcha!
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to...
Nope.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you.
Alright, we got this. Oh yeah, let me... Hold on. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna let them act freely. We're gonna simulate, we're gonna simulate Fez.
You attacked the enemy's weak
Here's
point.
a chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
They still cut it off. I've always found that funny. It's demolition. I didn't get to hear it. No, I want to kill the shadow. They only have 2 arms, and Fez they had 4. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, Mitsuda.
Now, do you want to know? The enemy's your fate.
Alright. How do I get... There it is.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Yes. The enemy is vulnerable. Attack.
Please hit.
Oh, she hit it. She actually hit it.
The enemy's weakness is fire.
Okay.
Just one more.
You just won't die.
Alright. Can't press... Why won't the rush work? Oh, there it goes. Oh, great. The dogs got upset.
Keep up the good work.
You know, I mean, we're not going to go far today. I mean, I shouldn't hesitate to, you know, save SP. Alright, fine. I'll just use my skills. Shoot, 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 shoot. I didn't see it until it was too late. Okay. Alright. Where is it? No, it's here. I can't see. There it is. Doggies, I need you to be quiet. The microphone can pick it all up. There it is. Got it.
Were you able to if you didn't already notice, would you like...
Nope.
Then proceed.
I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Mitsuda.
Yes. The enemy is vulnerable. Attack.
Oh yeah, I should check my difficulty customizations, because even though I'm on the hardest difficulty, sometimes the hardest difficulty, all it does is just lower money and XP. Let me do a quick sound check on that. Sounds fine. If anything, the game sounds too quiet now. Oh, I missed the beat drop. Come to me and let it be one. I definitely want the experience. Actually, no, I should get the pixie. I should get the pixie. Even though I want the experience, I'll get the pixie. There, I got the pixie. Hold on. Trying to get... There we go. Another Snuff Snow. Ooh, she learned Patra. Wait, no, she just leveled up. She's not going to learn that till level 4. Junpei's not going to learn Augie till level 5. That's annoying. I mean, they'll level up pretty quickly, but still. I want to actually spend some time in Tartarus. No, I'm good. Yeah, it's... Ooh, that's a tough one. Or just a lot of shadows.
There is a better way to defeat all of you can perform. Then, shadow, there may this...
Alright, yeah, we're gonna use up a lot of SP. I would normally conserve this, but still. Oh, our health is low because I did a really terrible rush attack. That's just what I'm used to doing, just kind of taking the damage to conserve SP, because I got plenty of healing items. But that's just not an option here.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going. For an all-out attack.
Alright, I'm gonna time it this time. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. Come on, come until it's over. Alright, got a couple personas now. Let me try picking up just the audio bit, because when I did a quick sound check, it was actually a little quiet. Alright. Should be a smidge louder now. Alright. No, I don't wanna. Nah. Ah! I don't.
Spread out and proceed individually.
I don't. I mean, I get this is.
Check out my fat loot.
That's why I want to find it. I want to find the loot myself. I want to know what we actually get, and not just him stealing it. Alrighty. Oh wait, wrong button. There it is.
Everyone, return to the leader.
Give me what you got. Actually, yeah, I should talk to them more in Tartarus. Whoops, sorry, girl. Animosity towards her, huh? I really do love that the P3 crew kind of just start off on rocky terms. They're more so together by obligation and grow into an actual group of friends that care about each other. Like, it is slow, it is gradual, it is, you know, not the most friendly start, but I love it. Where's the teleportation device? I swear these dogs. I should have streamed earlier when they were all quiet, but I was doing stream tests and it was worthless because the sound is terrible anyway. Alright, look, this isn't the most professional stream, but we're working on it. Ah, you found a snuff soul. Gotcha.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Mm. That's some good coffee. Little bitter, but nothing a sweet chai won't go down smoothly for. Mmm. Oh, that chai's delicious. God bless. It's like buy one get one free Thursdays at Starbucks.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
You didn't even use any Augie skills.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty rough the first time.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily.
That too.
Don't worry though. You'll adapt.
That is also true. Like, they get tired non-stop in the beginning of the game, but, you know, they adjust later down the line.
But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected.
Yay, we got her respect.
At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
I love this group. I love them so much. I missed them. P3 is one of those games where I played, you know, I think I played like a quarter of the game, not really knowing if I liked it. Maybe close to a third of the game, not really know if I liked it, and then finishing it like, no, that was, it's like not even realizing that that was one of my favorite game experiences of all time. Like, it really hit me all at once how much I loved these characters. That I can look back at all the times where I just, even when I kind of took them for granted or didn't think much of them, and now I'm like, I love them. I loved every moment I had with them, even if I didn't know I loved it at the time. And now I can just fully appreciate it. It's good to be back in Persona 3. We'll figure out the bugs of streaming. Like, if, like, even if streaming on YouTube doesn't work out and I eventually switch to Twitch, I'll put the VODs on YouTube still. I know I should probably make a VOD channel for that, but, like, I barely put anything on my YouTube channel anyway, so, we'll see, we'll see. I still don't really know if I want to stream on YouTube or Twitch. Like, it's easier to keep track of VODs with YouTube. And, like, I'm not gonna gain any audience on Twitch. I'm just not. But at the same time, Twitch is the platform everyone uses, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Can I go back in? Oh, fine. Très bien. Oh, don't feel bad, Akihiko. I'm starving. Alright, alright. Turn to the dorm. Yeah, if we stay here too long, we'll be stuck here till, it's like, until tomorrow. I remember this interaction with Akihiko. Hold on. Sorry, this button feels a little loose on my PS5 controller for some reason. Maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. Alright, okay, I'm done messing with it. I hope I haven't dropped it one too many times. No, it's okay. Are you alright? I'm alright. Akihiko. No, I definitely don't remember this interaction from Fez. This is cute. Akihiko.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly.
Thank you, Aegis.
Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected.
Well, yeah. Who else would it have been?
Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You sound so jealous, Yukari.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her.
Well, that is putting it lightly. Yeah, the new voice for Yukari has a lot to live up to, because it's just like, all these inflections, it's like all these, you know, kind of hostile inflections are a huge part of Yukari. She's not Yukari without them.
Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year.
Man, she commands respect. She's so cool.
It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
What a queen.
That was freaking amazing.
What a queen. I do not say that lightly. I dare say I don't think there's anyone else I would call that. But she earns it.
Hey, did you understand what she was talking about?
Most of it was just motivational nonsense, but still. Not a word. What about you?
Huh? Well, I mean, what do you think?
What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think?
Unlike her, I'm just your average, normal high schooler.
Yeah. We can't compete with her. No one can pull that girl. Ooh, a poem. Close your textbooks, everyone, and I thought she was going to say close your eyes, and I was about to do it. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Now I'll stay awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like, oh my goodness. Well, I mean, Kenji deserves it, but still. As of today, you'll be able to... Ooh, yay! I wish I knew the lyrics to this song because it's so pretty. There are many places you can go in this area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Admittedly, navigating the town and figuring out what to do is a little daunting for Portable because it's like, I don't know where to go or what to do, and it's just easier to explore in Fez. But, since I already know where everything is, the hard part's already done. Sure. Could you be a pal and tell me everything about Aki? Oh. Well, I can tell you his type. I can tell you right off the bat, his type of girl is not a girl that's interested in him. Like, flat out. No thanks. Sure. Alright, what was the one I didn't pick? What do you want? Jeez, you don't have to be so mean about it. Whatever, just spill the dirt. Being on a diet sucks. Aw, he's trying to get her attention too, and all she cares about is the hot jock. I mean, it's attractive, but again, his type is not a girl that likes him. Which team? Volleyball and tennis. Huh, I guess, yeah, swim and track aren't an option anymore. I guess Yugo isn't an option, isn't a link anymore. Interesting. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. I mean, just look at her. Just take one look at her and you're like, yep, no contest. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. Yep. Nope. Yes. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot more comfortable to play when I'm already familiar with the game. I feel like Portable is much more suited to replaying P3 rather than experience it for the first time. Where's the girl that likes Mitsuru? There she is! This better be the girl that he's like to have the rainbow pin in the trailer. Please let this be her. I know. I'm gonna finish her link this time, I swear. Only 2 years left. RIP. Well, not everyone can manage high school. I mean, one of my best friends is a high school dropout, so it is what it is. Every time. Alright. By the way, it's hard to read it. Oh, it's probably French. Oh, is it this one? Photographic Club. No, I can't. Alright. Right, the Photographic Club is unveiled in the Fantasy Road. I can't do Kenji's link. Not Kenji's, I hate Kenji. Keisuke's link. Nobody likes Keisuke, and I don't know why. Keisuke is great. It's supposed to be a mixture of Japanese and some other language. In order you to understand it, you need to improve your academics. Alright, well, we gotta spend a lot of late nights studying. Sorry, but the music club is not accepting members. Yeah. So few clubs are accepting members. Now, which ones can I interact with? Art club. Nope. Locked. Ooh, the persimmon tree. I wonder what kind of tree it is. Doesn't it say? Yeah, it says it right there. Persimmon. If it wanted to keep it a secret, it should have said unknown tree. The swim team seems to be using the pool. Seems the school only has a men's swim team. Lame. Girls volleyball club seems to be using a gym. Yes. You watch the volleyball team. Everyone is having fun. Yes. Volleyball or tennis. I know there's no difference, but I'm probably going to pick tennis. Alright. The hand-eye coordination seems more useful than using my fists. Oh, let's buy something. I got a decent. I want one of everything. I can't get the book cover though, but I can get everything else. Yawn be gone. I'll take some fried bread. That sounds delicious. Yakisoba bread. Or yakisoba pan. Us 13 Sentinels players would know. Apple strudel, yum. And a cutlet sandwich. Yay. One more yakisoba for the road. Alright, let's go. I'll get the book cover later. Alright, let's go join a club. He who hunts two hares at once will catch neither. That means a student like you who always tries to do two things at once will... What did the poor guy do? Oh no! Yeah, I think he learned the hard way, buddy. I think that's what he's trying to say. Alright, let's see the best teacher in the series. It's Mr. Itogawa. Seems he will only see if you are sick or tired. Library. Ah, written. Or the library, as Undertale fans will know. Faculty office, there it is. Now, well, where do I... Shoot, where do I go to join? I thought I have to go to the faculty office. Ugh. Alright, well, I don't know where to go. We gotta go back to the classroom. Girly, where do we go? How do I join? I wasn't listening when you told me. I'm sorry. Every time. Maybe I should check. Where does this go? Ooh, the roof. Oh, the flowers aren't doing good. Poor things. I don't have a watering can. I can't help them. Okay, so... PA room. Men's room. Alright, let's use a bathroom real quick. Let's think about it. Well, I know I can get sick and take medicine, but... I know I can go to karaoke. Oh! There we go. Midterms, finals, post-exam break, summer break begins. How do I join a club? I swore I had to... Okay. Maybe I'm just being dumb? It's very possible I'm just being dumb. I'm trying to join a club. I got nothing. I'm too dumb for this. Well, let's find something else to do. Oh, I remember this scene. This scene is definitely works a little better when you have the models to convey more of their body language. Because like you actually see him crowded by girls.
Man, would you look at that? I hear they're always swarming Akihiko-senpai like
I mean, yeah, the game tells you what's going on. Like, you know, you hear girls talking, and then he's saying they swarm Akihiko. It's like it's not like it's impossible to tell, but yeah, I don't know. It just works better when you can see it.
I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? I guess so.
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? Are your friends gonna come along too?
Aw, he's getting his hopes up, poor guy.
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache.
He's so rude. I love that he just tells it like it is.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can you not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them.
He ain't into girls that like him, Junpei.
Well, guess we gotta go. Sheesh, talk about putting a damper on a guy's afternoon.
Let me talk to everybody. Ghost stores. Yeah, it's not as obvious Junpei's following you in this. Alright, let's visit everywhere with Junpei. We're gonna do everything but go to the police station. Seeing Minari sushi. I'm not gonna eat him, of course. Besides, they probably make, well, no, if they made with cheap stuff, then way of life. I heard you say we were on the same street. Way of life, way of my life. Ah, such a good song. Yeesh, like, oh, come on. That's rude, Junpei. Okay. He admittedly said that in the original, and you know, his teasing makes a little bit more sense there. Here it's just mean. That's really mean to tell a girl. Like, really mean. Like, ouch. Compromise for love. Ew, do not go to station bathrooms. Just don't. I mean, public bathrooms in general are a no, so. Starbucks, yes. Let me get a bitter Starbucks coffee. Speaking of which, let me take a swig of mine. Ooh. It's bitter, but it's good. Ceylon tea. I don't drink a lot of canned tea, so I don't know what that's a pun of. Ew, Aquafina water. Gross. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Dasani. I love movies. I mean, it's weird to say you don't like movies. I mean, I would go far as to say not everyone loves movies, not everyone's passionate about them. Some people don't even care about movies. But it's weird to say you flat out don't like them. It's like saying you don't like music. Rafflesia is here. Trust me, you wouldn't want one. Ouch. Alright, man, school started. I'm so lazy. Why? I don't need a reason to be lazy. You know what? Words to live by. Oh, it's a couple on a date. They're so nervous. Cute. It's the kitty! Oh, I can't wait to see this kitty in Relo. I love this kitty. What's a chick like you doing here? You know what? That is a fair question considering this was the seedy back alley. It's dark down there. I'd never go there if I can help it. Is that a challenge? Come on, Junpei. Let's go down there. We can take him. Fine. You're a coward, Junpei. A coward. Okay. Dude, that's not the police station. Yeah, it's better. We can go see a movie. Don't you want to see a movie with me, Junpei? Your mom hates animals. You should get a new mom. As you can see, I'm just a salaryman. I'm not just skipping work. You know, I'm gonna choose to believe him. Bookworms. Bookworms used books. Will close for termite extermination. Gross. Dude, this place is so bad for you, but sometimes I just get a craving. I know, I've had that problem for like weeks. It's draining my wallet. Oh, I could really use one of those. I know there's no octopus in it, but it's cheap and tastes good. I'm getting hungry. I'm not hungry for candy though. Ramen though. Yeah, but we can get ramen. Oh yeah, we better eat before we go to this police station, huh? Wait a minute, that's not as important. You're a stronger man than me, Junpei. Dude, what manga is so amazing that you have to read it right now? Well, I mean, it's 2009. What manga came out in 2009? I mean, it's 2009. Like the newest volume of Full Metal Alchemist is out. Come on, no. Fine. Beef bowl. You dumber what? He's so mean. We gotta get to the police station. Oh, it's a nasty. Ew. I mean, I don't like candy for a reason. Gross. One up. I have a 9 up. You know what they say, it's 2 more than 7. Oh. Why? Ah, rip. Never liked the awkward teachers. Spinning machine. I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper tastes pretty decent canned. A moon kiss. Ooh, a sun kiss. I love sun kiss. Granted, I'm just like orange soda. Fountain Dew. That's okay. I ran out of money. Countless pamphlets. That's... I do not envy the person who has to clean all that up. Same thing. My fairs are kids twice as young as me. And then spring is over. Dang. Your life is that unfamiliar, huh? Feel like I've done it before, you know, every year. Yeah, you're just kind of going through the motions, huh? It ain't fun. I feel that, buddy. Alright, we had our fun. Alright, let's get to the mall. Alright, let's do everything. Alright, but after we go to the police station, okay? Alright, you promised me Junpei. You're for the arcade? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where we can get our stats. Everywhere you look, you see young couples. So what are you waiting for? Go after someone. You're still young, you got no excuse, no excuse not to be together with some sweetie or your own. Yeah, I know. It's both more complicated than that. But it's also true, you know? Ah, hello, say. Yes, I know about it. Well, obviously, it's all over TV. What if I don't? You live here. How can you sound not concerned about this? Hold on. Hey, you don't sound concerned at all. How could you not know about this? You live here! I don't know why. I'm like, you live here! Something about that gets to me. How could I forget to buy shampoo? Oh, yeah, right. Everything half price on Saturday. Let's see, bulletin board. Let's go to the police station first, man. Power record. Come back later, right? Let's go to the police station first. Fine. Let's go to the police station first, man. However, it seems to be closed. June 9th. Oh, that's months away. Wait a minute. This isn't the police station. Dude, we can check it out after we go to the police station. Leave it for later. I mean, well, that's nicer than he was when I wanted to go karaoke. He's a boy, so... Dude, you passed the police station. Turn left. Dude, the police station's next door. Do you want to have fun? You want to have fun drinking tea with me? Are you seriously thinking about that? Well, I mean, he's a little bit more nicer about it now. It's not open yet. Dude, this place isn't open until later. Dude, the police station's next door. Dude, you passed the police station. Turn left. Okay. I've had my fun. Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Like some misery, da, da, da. I never felt like da, 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 da.
Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier.
Hello, Officer Kurosawa.
This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
5,000 yen. Not bad. That's like a solid 50 right there.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Excuse me?
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
Oh, he sounds so awkward in mainline. He sounds way better in Arena and Ultimax.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
He really does. That voice does not fit this guy at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Grant George does not the best job in mainline P3. I gotta tell it how it is. But he sounds fantastic in spin-off, so Silver Lining. Alright, weapon. Alright. Alright, well, let's give... The attack is barely better, though. Like, I don't know about this. It's like 2 points? That's not worth it. Decent for me, though. I'll buy something for myself. Alright, let me... Alright, now we got 2,000. Armor. I can't afford anything. Can't afford anything. Can't afford anything. Maybe I can buy an accessory. Honestly, for the most part, it would be better to just save my money. Yeah, I think we're gonna save our money. Psh, only 5,000 yen. That's a solid $50, dude. My goodness. You don't appreciate what you got. I won't ask what they're used for, but I believe you'll use them for the right reasons. Alrighty. Let's see what we gotta do. The world is our oyster. Health can be improved here. Could work part-time. Get some money. I would like to work on my links, but that doesn't seem to be an option. Look at some charm up. Ah, cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, another swig. Ah, that bitterness hits good.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Alright, regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now I'd like you to lead the team. How badly did that shadow tackle him? Jeez. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Yay! How shadows came into this world is still a mystery. Is it, though? I used to be a researcher at Kirijo Electronics. That is the primary reason I'm the chairman of the board. This is also what makes this dormitory such a convenient location to conduct these activities. You should be aware that I am unable to summon personas. However, in order to perform my research, I was taught how to enter the Dark Hour. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, that just doesn't. I mean... I'm trying to think of a way to explain how that makes sense, but I got nothing. Alright. Shadows feed on the minds of their victims, leaving them unable to speak. We call this apathy syndrome. They're known as the Lost. He's just an ordinary policeman. How did you meet him? helped me out a little while ago. He's someone you can count on. To be honest, I don't really know. He's a police officer, so he's dedicated his life to helping people. Plus, he's a pretty cool guy. Well, some of them, well, I mean, there's bound to be a few of them that aren't rotten apples, right? Turned on the television. Who was then immediately sent to the hospital. Ugh. The man has regained consciousness, but due to his condition, has been unable to speak. Another lost. Shame. Hey, you know that thing we used to summon our personas, the Evoker? Well, I was thinking, why does it have to look like a gun? Well, besides for design reasons, but I think there's a lore reason. I mean, you gotta be a little nutty to point a gun at your head and pull the trigger, you know? That's exactly it. That's exactly why they look like guns. They gotta make you feel like your life is on the line. What about you, Miracle? I feel tired too. It's tough, especially for girls. Guess we'll have to get used to it. Rip. Especially for girls. What's that supposed to mean, Yukari? Give yourself more credit, girl. Alright. I think... Alright. It's starting to get late. I've been streaming for, I want to say, close to 4-ish hours. Jeez, there's so much noise going outside. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I think things are more stable now. Sorry about that. My family was baby talking my dogs, and nobody needs to hear that. Alright, but yeah, I've been streaming for close to 4 hours now, and we've gotten through a lot of the introductions. Admittedly, not as fast as I wanted to. It was kind of meandering, but we've still made decent progress. It was a decent first stream to get through everything. We should be on better pace for everything next time. We should be able to start some links, start going to Tartarus more regularly, start actually playing Persona 3 Portable. I'm very excited for that. It's so nice to be playing this game again. I've been wanting to play it for a while. It's so tough to find time to stream, but actually, after giving this a few hours, I'm like, you know what? I can make time. I can force myself to make time. I can make this a regular thing. I want to at least stream it twice a week, more if I can, because I've got I play games slowly, and if I want to beat this before Reload comes out, I gotta really put in the work. But this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I apologize for any sound issues or just general unprofessional stream issues. We'll figure this out. I mean, practice makes perfect, right? I actually do like that I'm a bit more comfortable talking than I was before. Practice makes perfect. But yeah. I may or may not keep this to YouTube. I might switch back to Twitch. I don't know. I just wanted to experiment with YouTube today to see how it went. But yeah. If I do switch to Twitch, then don't worry, I'll still upload VODs onto YouTube. I know this isn't exactly a VOD channel, it's kind of my main channel, but I don't really put anything on my main channel, so I mean, what the heck, why not, right? Alrighty, so this is going to be our stream. Let me save one more time, because I'm one of those people that save like 3 times to make sure it counts. And with that, we are going to go to the title screen. And yeah, thank you all for joining me on this stream. This was fun. This is going to be a fun journey. I'm very, very excited to keep playing this game and get to a lot of iconic scenes and moments and meet more characters and really thoroughly experience all of the Persona 3 experience, because I played Fez, I loved it, I really loved it. I watched the movies, boy I loved them. And I don't feel like I can properly jump into Reload and not without playing portable. Like, if I am going to say Persona 3 is one of my favorite video games ever made, I need the full Persona experience. I want to take in everything one of my favorite games ever made has to offer, and have that context in mind for Reload. I just would not be doing Persona 3 as a whole justice without that. And this game deserves another chance. I know it didn't click with me the first time I tried it, but it really feels well built for a replay, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I'm very excited to get to all the social links that I missed, or just haven't gotten the chance to at all because they're not in Fez. So with that, we're going to call it here for the night. Alright, I did tease this earlier that I did make myself a custom outro, and I will leave you all with it. You'll hear it before I do, so I apologize if it is too loud, but you know what? Sound issues have been the name of the game this whole stream. Why not end it on that? Am I right? Am I right? Alright, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye-bye.